Yo, this is Aztec 101, and actually, I have an important point of view that I think needs to spread across the boxing community right now, while we're still trying to decide who Floyd Mayweather should fight next. See, we're not deciding who Floyd Mayweather should fight next. We're deciding on who we're going to agree to support. See, this is my message: is if Khan fights Mayweather, it is our fault. That's it. Americans have a hard time understanding there's a world outside of the United States. Europe has their fighter already chosen. This is why Mexicans are able to they get their top fighters, and with enough support to get Floyd Mayweather to pay attention to them, because it's about the money. And it's a business, just like a lot of you keep saying. It's business, yet you guys don't understand it. You don't understand the business, and it shows. This is, if it's strictly business, then let's talk supply and demand. Mayweather will never supply us with a fight that Americans want to see collectively, because we don't demand those fights. Period. We Right now there's way too many videos, and each one is just, there's no hard, this is the fight I want to see. There's all these top three, Devin Alexander, there's Danny Garcia, and there's Keith Thurman's name being thrown in there. Marcos Maidana, obviously the winner of Marcos Maidana and Adrian Broner would be a good fight, but there isn't a strict, this is the fighter that should fight Floyd, let's all agree to it, and then this is the plan for other fighters so they can fight Floyd later. For example, we can have Floyd Mayweather fight Devin Alexander now. Fuck if you agree with it, and let's say you want Broner, the winner of Broner and Maidana. Well, slow down. There's people that want to see Garcia, so let's have Mayweather versus Devin Alexander, and then in the future, next year, somewhere around September, if Mayweather fights twice a year again, which I think he will, by then we can have the winner of Marcos Maidana and Adrian Broner versus Danny Garcia. And the winner of Danny Garcia and either Marcos Maidana or Adrian Broner can fight Floyd Mayweather. And now we have a plan on how to support these two American fighters. But see, there's no as and here's the thing, I know that it's YouTube. But see, I see a lot of YouTubers trying to pass off as professional. But then I've seen a lot of YouTubers that are much more professional, and they're just doing it from home and stating their opinion, but they're more down to the core. They bring up points that it's not about just the politics and who their favorite fighter is, but just a plan for everybody. And that's what it is. These matchups are plans. But you got to support your fighter. In my opinion, I would love to see, some kind of agreement set between Top Rank and Golden Boy. So that way it opens up to other fighters that people may want to see more. That people may want to see much more than an Adrian Broner, Marcos Maidana, or Danny Garcia fight. They might want to see a Pacquiao, Timothy Bradley fight. Who knows? But these And that's another point too. Is you need a demand. If you're a Pacquiao fan, and let's say you're a Pacquiao fan and you're just mad and you want to see Pacquiao just fuck up Mayweather, and you think Pacquiao is gonna do an amazing job, well then you gotta demand that Pacquiao leave Top Rank. As fans, you guys need to start demanding that. Same thing with Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley, if you guys want to see Tim fight Floyd, you guys need to because I want to see that too, and I would love to be a part of this. Push Tim out of Top Rank, and how do we do that? By demanding he gets out. Show support. Let Tim know that without Top Rank, his fans won't leave him. But you have to let him know. That way he doesn't have to second guess himself when it's time for him to renew his contract. And then he starts thinking about, you know, when he does get offers anywhere else, he knows that his fans won't turn on him for leaving Top Rank. And then these fights can happen. Shit, I'd love to see Timothy Bradley join the money team. That'd be great. But right now, this is strictly supply and demand. As Americans, we don't have our shit together. While we're arguing amongst ourselves on who should be the next fighter, Europe has their next fighter lined up with enough backing, enough support, and enough money for Floyd Mayweather to say fuck it to anything else. Money talks. And that's what your voice says. It says, I'm willing to invest. You got people here that are willing to invest money. Don't look that way yet. Over here, there's still a huge investment. There's people that want to see Devin Alexander. Hype him up. God damn it. Fuck. Or whoever it is. Danny Garcia, hype him up. Shit. I'm waiting for someone to get hyped up. And all I hear is just complain about Amir Khan. Could be possibly be the next opponent. And everybody's saying, well, he doesn't deserve it. Da, 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 blah, blah, blah. Whatever, man. When Canelo was going to fight Floyd Mayweather and y'all heard about it, who did I hear get brought up? Amir Khan. There's people that deserve it more. And there's Timothy Bradley, Amir Khan. And then now Amir Khan is possibly happening. And y'all like, oh shit. It's not the fight I want. So you gotta be careful on who you bring up. Just trying to make a point, and then you end up shooting yourself in the foot. Now this fight is possible. And it's only going to be delayed by enough support for a realistic opponent. By realistic, I mean no one from Top Rank. For right now, it's too soon. So, I mean, here's the problem too, is that as Floyd Mayweather fans, or as Americans, usually, you go for the best fighter coming from out of America, which is Floyd Mayweather. Happens to be the best fighter in boxing right now. So it's very difficult to get an American to think outside of Floyd Mayweather. That's, everything else is second. So there's no one to compete with. You know what I mean? And it's easier for someone from another country to have their fighter, whether or not they're better than Floyd Mayweather, it's easier for them to make that other person a number one priority. But We can't. We as Americans, I'm starting to see this difficult for people to look at any other fighter other than Floyd Mayweather as their number one. So every other American fighter next to Floyd Mayweather is second priority. It's not priority basically. And that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And I think that American fans don't rely on ESPN. You know, don't. Here's the thing: YouTube is amazing because this is kind of like where you can really get great boxing, uh, not just analytics, but predictions. Um, you you can basically see easily what the majority of opinion is, and what not just not because this is broad, not just matchups, but when it comes down to prediction of fights, prediction of potential fights, uh, uh, you can really tell which fighter is disliked and for what reason. You know, um, YouTube has really helped everything out as far as everybody having a new form of media outside of Fox Sports or whatever. And that's the one thing you don't want to hear about boxing from a baseball fan or a baseball analyst or someone that likes basketball or football. You want to hear it from someone that loves boxing. That this is their shit. This is what they watch. So you get that from YouTube, and and you're you can tell that there's different opinions once you get to YouTube and when you start hearing the things that you hear in in as far as media, as far as sports media, newspapers, even articles. Um, they're very limited because there's really you get an article a day about a specific topic and it's written by one person. On YouTube you can see uh, 20-30 videos and all about the same subject by different people, different perspectives. So yeah, it really makes it as a huge tool where YouTube. This is where I think people need to get together and really focus on one fighter that we want to see next. If you want him to come out of America, because if not, they're gonna come out with, you already know, Khan. And if they came out with Khan, if Khan ends up being Mayweather's next opponent, it's our fault. That's it. This is Aztec 101. Let me know if you agree.